First one up is this solar safety light motion sensor from John Pye Auctions. As you can see from the boxes down here, this is what you're going to get, one item. So the price is £19 plus auction fees plus VAT, and I know roughly the easiest way for me to calculate this is always just a half whatever the figure is. So if it's 19, it should be 950, but because it's about 48%, I always go down a bit, so I just say 850. So 19 plus 850, yeah, it's 2750, but that doesn't include delivery, which is here. Now that's £7.99 plus VAT, which works about £10. If you buy two items, I'll stick another £3 plus VAT on top of that, so that's another £3.60. So you're looking at £13.60 for two items. Right, this is up in Nottingham, so if you're in the area and you're able to take time off, you can actually go and view some of these items. Alternatively, if you live nearby, you can always collect it. It won't cost you £10, but most of us don't. So you end up paying for a delivery. But let's forget about the delivery for now. So we're looking at £27.50. Well, let's have a quick look and see whether we can find this anywhere online for sale, because that's what you need to be doing first. You see an item, you want it. You see an item, you like it. The first thing you should be doing is checking to see if you can find it online and what the recommended retail price goes for. So we found the item. First thing we do is an image of it, copy and paste, either place it into Google Lens, AI, whatever takes your fancy. So many different ones you can use. This particular time I use Google Lens. Then I'll ask it to search for that, which is and then he'll tell me where I can find it. So the range sell it. Let's have a look and see what the range sell it for. £13.49. So that's already less than what you paid at the auction. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to go Amazon. So look. Wow. You get two for 109. Slightly overpriced, £54.50 each. Oh, this one's 30, says. But we're not going to go there. You know why? Because Timu's got it for sale. How much do you think? Here we go. So here we are. £5.84. You can buy them in warm light, white light. You can get white one. Okay, the second item we're looking at again is going to be a solar light. This one sold for £16 plus the charges, which is right here, and they are laid out in a specific way to catch you out. It's 25% premium on the hammer. VAT is payable on the hammer, so that's 20%. Plus there's VAT on the 25%, which works out roughly about 48% on top of the £16, which I normally work out half. If it's £8, I just take 50p off, say, so I'll say £7.50. So 24,750 is £23.50 if my maths is correct, and that doesn't include the delivery charges if you're, not live in the area. Now let's have a quick look and see if we can find this somewhere else. I'm not going to mess around and go through Google again, because I know for a fact that these are all Temu items. So I've already got it here. This is a current one. It's today's date, £4.98. So it's a 4-pack, yeah, because this is I think this is for 2-pack. Let's see how much £4.98 goes for. £9.24. Now I know for a fact that you can actually find this cheaper. The thing is, we are later on into the summertime, and what happens is, as you get closer, the prices fluctuate because people want these lights to put outside because it's warm weather and they want to see outside, so people tend to buy. But if you have a quick look and see, you probably might be able to find it even cheaper somewhere. That's not them. But like I said, there's so many here. Here we go. These are them. Yep, here we go. Not a very clear image, but it's definitely them. Let's go back up here. Yeah, you see? Which is that one. So for 2, it's £3.52. For 4, £7, 4 pence. A lot cheaper than the £9. So if you do your research, whether it's Amazon, Google, eBay, you need to check so you don't get stuck. And again, when you have a look at the item in question here, you're seeing what you're paying for. It's literally 3.5 inches or just under 9 centimeters that way, and 5.7 centimeters, 2.2 inches, 2.25 going the other way. It's a tiny little item. Don't get me wrong, he does the job, but would you pay £23.50 for 4 when you could pay £7, 4 pence? And this is still had 1 hour to go. They all sell roughly about anything between, I've seen it go down as low as £14 and I've seen it go up as high as £18 for exactly the same item. They just fluctuate around there. That's the sort of price it sells for. But obviously the buyers here haven't done their research, haven't done their checks, and they've paid over the top. Because look at the image quality that you're getting from John Pye when you consider how nice it is here. They go out their way to give you low quality images to deflect away from what you're buying, whether it's solar, whether it's laptops, whether it's, you name it. They'll go out their way, and the pictures they'll take will be in such a way where it benefits them but not you. But you need to do your checks. Right, let's have a quick look at another one, and then what we do is we'll find something that's a bargain, because it's not all terrible buying from auctions. As long as you do your your research, you can get some good bargains, whether you're looking for something for yourself for the house, or whether you want to flip it and sell it on eBay, or vintage, or whatever else that Facebook Marketplace, which I've never used in my life, but there you go. That's for others to use if they want to. Okay, the third item on the agenda today. Right, we have here 113-piece set, precision market, magnetic, I beg your pardon, screwdriver set. Again, £17. They go, I've actually seen it go up to 23, no lie. So 17, we'll take 17. Again, half of that is charges, so you're looking at what, £8 on top of that, so it's £25. So you're looking at £25 for this. We're going to have a quick look and see. I've already done a bit of research, so just so I don't mess around with your time. So at the moment, B&Q, but anyway, £17.59. That's what B&Q are selling it for. It's 115. Don't know what the extra 2 pieces are, but There must be something tiny in there that's extra. Then B&Q. Then I decided to have a quick look at Amazon. Look at that. Even Amazon are selling it for £6.43. But then I thought, could do better than that. £3.74, guys. £3.74. This is what you're getting. Look at the size, so you can get a rough idea how big the bits that you're going to get. They are literally, they're supposed to be used for tiny little things like mobile phones, and you know, it tells you here, like, you know, the screw on your glasses and watches and things like that. Anything that's tiny, small, you know, they're not something that you're gonna use for the car, for instance. £3.74, and someone just paid £25, and there is so many. You have to check. You have to do your research. Otherwise, you're going to get stung. And look at the quality of this image here that you can see. But then when you look at the image, John Pye, on this particular one, it looks nice. Why can't they give you images like this all the time? Because sometimes they'll go out their way. Because this is deceiving. Look, it's been stretched a bit as well. So, you know, to make it look bigger. And what does it say? It just says a few wording here. People assume it's, you know, they're going to get something big because they haven't bothered to check, because it doesn't give you the measurements here. Not like you would here. Why didn't they put this one there? Because they didn't want to. Because if they did, people won't pay £25 for it. So, guys, do your research. I know it's soft for that because I was looking at that. I just happened to take this a few hours earlier. But they tend to sell for about that. I've seen it go to 210, 185. That's the sort of price they'll sell for. So if you're looking for a mixer, this is a good place to look. But you have to be cautious. Again, it says sealed, means nothing. Yeah, it could have been opened and sealed again. It could be that it fell off a lorry, hit sideways, something's dented inside. You don't know. Anything can happen. They're not giving you, apart from this little image down here where it shows you the tape, you don't know what's going on here. But anyway, let's take it to heart that it is undamaged and it's sealed. So you've got yourself a bargain here. It's 195. The price recommended is 459, but that's recommended. So we do a quick look and search. That's the one we're looking for. So that's the John Pye 195 plus the additional charges, works out about 289, I think, or 288, somewhere around there. Didn't do the maths. But on that day when this was selling, I did a quick search and I found that KitchenAid themselves were doing a promotion on this, which is 367.20, and free standard delivery on orders over £75. So that's what you're going to pay. With John Pye, you're paying £290, say, plus another additional £10, so 300 quid. But you're still getting a bargain for £67 cheaper, as long as what you're buying is undamaged and no parts are missing. But it says sealed. So normally I would accept anything that's, you know, they say sealed, because the reason why they say it is because they want to make sure that they get as much money from people bidding on it as they can. If they didn't put that down and it was open, they'll take a picture of the inside, but they won't take the actual item out if it's damaged or if there's bits missing. If it's in good condition, they would take it out because they want to put it out and promote it. So whenever you see something in a box and they haven't taken pictures to exactly show you what you're buying, you have to question it. Why? And the reason why is always because they don't want to show you the negative things of anything. It's always pictures which benefits them, not you. But if the item is in good condition, no bits are missing, they would say so, because they want to make sure that they get as much money as possible. So this is a bargain at the moment. But what you have to understand is £67. Actually, no, it's not even 67. It's 57, isn't it? Yeah, 57, because it's 200. Okay, maybe I'm doing my maths wrong. Anyway, £67. You got to think to yourself, am I getting a warranty for that? No, you're not. With John Pye, you don't. Here, you're getting 5 years, 15 years, whatever it is. It says there, I don't know, but that's what they say. But now, I also did another search just now, today, and this is what's come up. 366 here. Tesco's 366. This one's a 4.3 litre. 319 on eBay. I don't know if that's new. 357, 4.3, 468. Have a quick look and see. eBay. New other grade A with 5 years manufacturer's warranty. So even with here, you know, for an extra £20 you're getting a warranty. Okay, it's a grade A. What does that mean? It means there might be a little scratch here, a little scratch there. But let's have a quick look and see if there's anything else that sells. This one here, again it's eBay. Yeah, it's eBay again, sorry. Jumped the gun there. B&Q, here we go. Is it 4.3 or 4.8? Because obviously they do two. Okay, when B&Q decides to open up. Let's move on. Lakeside. This one's KitchenAid 4.8, 366. Mano.co.uk. Here we go. Right. I don't know what the difference is between the 125 and the 175. I guess it's probably the power of the mixer. I don't know. But this one says 4.8. Looks exactly the same. The only thing, you get one extra paddle, which is this one here, with the plastic on the outside. And you're paying a lot more. But obviously, the one on John Pye is this one. So, 366. Plus free delivery. So is it worth it? £60 and not get a warranty with it? I don't know. This is something that each person has to weigh out themselves. Okay. This one says new. Brand new, unused, unopened and undamaged item in original retail packaging, where packaging is applicable. If the item comes direct from the manufacturer, it might be delivered in a non-retail packaging. Rubbish. Right, so this particular one, it's the one with the 4 bits. Where's the whisk? But anyway, so you get the idea. There's bargains out there. There is obviously things that you've got to be careful of. Now, this is all back in May. So we're going to have a quick look now. Something that's going, which is today, which is June 29th. Let's have a quick look and see what we can find. Right, this is John Pye. Now there's many auction houses, but there's a few that I always tend to stick with and some that I don't, either because their postage, the delivery charges are ridiculous, and you don't want to buy an item that costs 60 quid and they're charging you £24 to deliver it. So there goes your profit, if you're buying something to sell or to flip. Right, let's have a quick look here. It says closing in 2 hours, pet products, home furnishings and carpets, forget about that, kitchen appliances. All right, let's pick a subject from here. Kitchen appliances, TV and audio, game and tech. Here we go, 741 items currently. If we put down ending soon, which has come up, right, so these are what's selling now. Let's take this one for instance, okay, because there's tape over it. They haven't given you a stock photo, but you don't know what's inside. It's been opened, it's either been delivered and it's damaged, or it's been delivered and be used and it broke down within the warranty and they send it back and it's just come to auction. I'm going to give you an example. Let's have a look at this printer. No, that's not it. What was it today? I saw something today which is basically the ideal item. I think it was under tools. Let's have a quick look. Let's see if I can find it. Just to give you an idea what I mean with regards to certain things, how they would advertise it, show you images, and you have to be careful what you're buying. Oh, these are Makita sander. Let's have a look. Okay, now obviously you can see this. It's been opened. Has it been used? It looks like you might have. So you're buying a second-hand item here, but as long as you get it at a good price, why not? But let me see. The one I saw today, maybe it might even be sold. Merca, wasn't it? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's Merca with a K. Here we go. So this is the sort of thing you should be wary of. Now, good on John Pye here. They've taken it out of the box and they're showing you what you're actually buying. Now, I guarantee you this product, 99% I guarantee, this is a purchased item, either from Amazon or some other online retailer, and it broke down and it's under warranty. So they've sent it back, they stuck it in a brown box and it's for sale. So there is many of these items and sometimes they don't bother to show you what's inside. So let's see if there's one that's kind of open, see what they'll show you. So look at this, I don't even know what this is. Here we go. Right, got 2 boxes here. That's all taped up. Look at the bang he's had. You don't know what you're buying. He could have had a bag, it's full off the lorry, something's broken inside, they taped it up, and this is what this is the picture they've given you. Yeah, they've actually opened that up. Okay, that's the grinder. That's the one. So why can't they take that out and show you if anything's damaged or not? You have to question all this. Why is it like that? Right, we're going to have a look at another one, and then we call it a day. Let's have a quick look. Okay, let's have this is a DeWalt. It's currently at £28. Let's have a quick look. Boom. This box is open. Nice. They're showing you a piece of paper and show you this. Has it been used? It looks dusty to me. It's difficult to tell because they're not bothering to show you quality pictures. But I always question it, why don't they take it out of the box? I've seen photos where they take it at an angle instead of on top of the box like here. They've taken it at a slight angle and you can only see part of it. Or there'll be something on top of it, a bag or something covering it, and they won't even bother to move the bag. The reason why they do all this is so they catch people out. And trust me, I've been done before. I've done over the years that I've been buying and selling stuff on eBay. I got stung so many times. But now what I do is I never bid on something on impulse, because that's the last thing you want to be doing. Which is how I've managed to get caught out, because there is so many websites. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, John Pyre Individual, they have their own website and they sell on website. But if you go to iBidder, they have all these auctions sell through this platform, which is called iBidder, and there's others as well. So you can see how many there is. Okay, just goes on and on. These ones are online. These are basically you bid on the day live. So let's have a quick look. What time is it now? It's 11:46. So today 10:30. There's one at 4 o'clock. There's not one at 1, is there? That starts on the 7th. Okay. Oh, that's the sec. What's today? Well, there's nothing for today apart from these two. Okay, so let's have a quick look at these. This is one I normally look at. Starts at 12, which is now. Right, this is a countdown. So there's 13 minutes to go. 5 Pro torch. Let's have a quick look and see what we're getting here. What the hell is it? Right, I ain't got a clue what that is. Let's jump further down and find something that we can actually search. Let's have a look here. Let's go IT electronics. Wi-Fi modem. If you're in the market for a razor, don't know how much they go for, but I just normally just do. Let's go original one blade. So boots, 19-20 pounds. Amazon, you get a lot more. So, but 19 pounds, say 20. And this one is selling for, it's got no bids currently. So everything's been left to the last minute, I guess. Let's have a look. Opening bid £10. So basically, regardless what you're seeing there, £10. So you're looking at $14.50, not including delivery, because they've got a minimum, which is the opening bid. Same with this one, opening bid £12. Has anybody bid on these? Oh, opening bid £45. Anyone bid on this? Have a quick look. 11 minutes to go. No bids. Yes, go to. So have a look at TVs. Yeah, got TVs, but no TVs there. Never understand this. Where they. Right, let's just go back up and have a quick look at a different one. Right, Supreme Auctions. This is one I tend not to buy anymore from, because they are crafty little buggers. They will do everything in their power to sting you, and I'll tell you why. Let's have a quick look. Games and text. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Starts today, ends today at 7:30. So let's see if we can find something. I'll show you what I mean. Now, have a look at this. Brand new packs of birthday paper napkins, yeah, but they've taken it out to show you what it is. Nylon builder's line. Whole pallet, I think, is. Yeah. So, no bids yet. But what I'm trying to show you is what you expect. Maybe this is not the correct one. Let's have a quick look. You can see this is done on the fly. I haven't set everything up apart from the ones at the beginning, which I wanted to show you how they are sold. In stock, adults, toys, vapes. Oh, this is all adults' toys. Let's skip this because we don't know who's looking. Who's watching this? Baby. This is trade lots, clothing, food. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put tools. Right, this is what I want you to see. Supreme Auctions. This is Vernox. Okay, they're okay. Supreme Auctions. Everything Supreme Auctions do, that 90% of the times, everything will be stock photos. So that's it. And look at the quality; it's not even very nice. Yeah. But are you buying that? Do you think? You don't know. Doesn't say. Delivery. This is their deliveries. This is why I don't buy from them anymore. The cheapest one is £16.80 plus VAT, but it could go up to 24 plus VAT. Varies from, yeah. So you can see all these. They're all stock photos. Guaranteed they're from Supreme Auctions. This one is not. It's a chop saw, it says there. This is West Yorkshire. So you can see that they're showing you images of what you're actually buying. I know they're a smaller auction, and I've asked Supreme Auctions why they always put stock photos. They say, oh, we're so busy. And so is John Pye, but they tend to put images of all their products.